Good morning. Welcome. May 2nd. This is my first time. Um, I was saying earlier that it's kind of like a preacher who goes to church, starts a church, and his wife shows up and the kids show up. But my wife and kids aren't here right now. So I got Ed and Tyree. Welcome. I'm going to talk about 10 by 10 today. This is something I've been learning the last few months. In no way an expert, but before we start, I wanted to share an icebreaker for me, more so for anyone. But hold on a second, it's my alarm. I set the alarm for make sure that I turned the live on. So I already got that though. So we're good there. I wanted to share a Woot for today. I don't know if you ever heard of Woot. It's like a website where they have deals. They have a lot. It's like Star Wars today. See if we have any good deals. Took a class for when I used to do customer service work for Sprint. I don't know if you guys ever remember Sprint. Um, the race across the country to get phone service set up. And at the beginning of every class, my instructor would pull up the Woot. So I figured, why not use the Woot? So here's an air purifier. I have no idea what this is all about, but the air purifier for $65. It's reconditioned. That air purifier is pretty cool actually, so that you don't you're not breathing toxic air, kind of like a water filter, right? So all right, so that's the Woot of the day. So let's get rid of that. I get to my notes here. Um, let's see. I keep everything Google Keep. Google Keep's been an awesome service for me. And I don't know what you guys use, but for my 10 by 10, you can use anything. I'm going to talk more about that in a few minutes. But let me pull it up right here. So experience with goals. I'd like to get some feedback from you guys about this. Am I not sharing? Maybe I'm not sharing it. Screen share. That would have helped earlier. Okay, back in 5 minutes. Tyree's gone. Okay, so share. Let's do screen share. I'm gonna use the foundation of a house for this in a little bit, but pull this up. Bear with me a second. All right, so 10 by 10. This is my notes here for today. I want to do some interaction, your experience with goals. So if you guys want to chime in with about that, looks like we have a couple people in here. Welcome, welcome. All right. So my experience with goals is I'm not like I was telling Justin this, I'm not more of a rock badger than anything. And I think that's my target avatar as well for coaching. But you have your DISC profile, your DISC, and the driven people are just driven. My wife, super driven. I think that's why we complemented each other early on. And me, I'm more laid back, more of a thinker, like a lizard kind of person, more of a butterfly. Like I want to be out there, be social. And then you have your people who, are more laid back. They don't want to talk to anybody. So my experience with goals is it's like throwing mud on the wall. And it's like what's gonna stick, and it's almost day to day. And I've had a business for over 10 years, and my business, it's been a blessing to our family. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some years are better than others. I made multiple six-figure years. And but but even during that business, I did not have goals to where I have right now. One of them being taking care of my paperwork, my expenditures and my taxes and everything. And it seems like I always push that on my wife, now ex-wife. But that's not because why. That's not why she's my ex-wife. But yeah. So but she would help me with that, and I would be more the outside sales guy, the butterfly. But when it really comes down to it, I use Rock Badger. But get into goals, I found this statement. I think this is what goals does. It brings clarity in achieving what you want because it gives you, without a doubt, the most important elements of the journey. And without clarity, we lose motivation and forget why we were pursuing the goal and work without intention. Those are huge. And this is more for me than for you guys, but for I think I'm going to grow in this process, this goal process. And that leads me right into my testimony. When I started doing this, I heard this, found it on LinkedIn, and a guy was Brian Tracy. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's like a Jim Rohn, and he's like a big sales guy, uh, really popular in the self-help industry. And he, this is actually from him. The 10 by 10 is from him. I've done some of his goals. You know, he's like, write down 10 goals, pick one, work on that one, the one that's going to mostly impact your life, right? Um, let's move along here. So the foundation plan. I wanted to bring up this foundation plan because it I got it from a builder, and I was trying to frame this as looking at a house. Like, you know, when you build a house, I don't know if there's any house builders in the room, or when you guys view this later, if there's any house people out there. But if you look, there's a format that you use. Um, and I was thinking like foundation, flooring, framing, detail work, right? The most important is the site, of course. You have to have a place to build it. So this is what we're just building, a foundation of the house, and you can see here's the plans. I actually got this from my buddy today. He's a builder. His name's Nader here in town, and he builds homes. And he's like, Ty, after the site, you have the foundation plan. So here's the foundation plan that he shared with me. You could check it out. I don't know if I could blow it up at all, but this is what he uses on a regular basis. And then what we want to do is get from the foundation to the details, right? The detail plan. And so that's what I'm going to go over some of this 10 by 10 with you guys. So we're going from foundation plan to look at these details. And this is even before you get to framing, you know, but you have everything where the walls are going to be, you know, you have the doors, you have what else can I read? It's a little scratchy. But basically, you know, the hallways, the floor plan, where the kitchen's going to be, the sink, and the bathroom. So it's pretty cool, right? So that's the floor plan, and you can see the difference between the floor plan and then here is the foundation. So very bare minimum, and then you have very detailed, right? So okay, so let's go. Let's get into Brian Tracy's what I learned from him. So it's Brian Tracy's 10 by 10 goal setting plan. So um, basically, all you need for this is a journal or a notebook to where you're going to write. Basically, takes 10 minutes, write 10 goals, and it's brain dumping. And I was getting into my testimony there in a few minutes ago, but that's where the magic happens in just doing it. Like some days I would get up and do it. Some days I get up, get coffee, exercise, and then go to a place and do it. But the most important thing is doing it. So get a journal or a notebook. Let's see if you skim this real quick, and I can send this to you guys if you want it. Let's see. If you want it, let me know. You can PM me and I'll share it with you. Zoom in. Oh, I couldn't zoom in on those plans, but let's get back to this. Sorry, I just saw your chat there, but um, so let's see here. So okay, get a notebook and you're just gonna write down the 10 most important goals. So I've been doing this on Google Keep. You look at the Google Keep. Um, I just pull it up and then I write the goals down for that day. Let's see, share another one with you. So here's another one, 10 by 10, 430. Now just sometimes I wait and get through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them for that day. So several remarkable things happen with this format. The first is you write down your goals, your thought and your reflection. Second, write down your goals without the previous list. So the first day, it's just a brain dump, 10 goals. Second day, a blank sheet of paper, a new page in your journal or notebook, and it'll be a little bit easier, but you write down 10 goals. And then sometimes the goal you write the first day will appear the next day, even though you forgot it will reappear again. Or it may appear at more appropriate time, like down the road. Then you have you just keep going. You know, you have 8 more days. Your definitions will become sharper. You eventually find yourself writing down the same words every day. And then this is what's happening, like with the house illustration. You get the foundation and then the details. So the details are coming through as you write down each day. All right. So after about a month, I haven't done it for a month consistently, but you're going to jet hurl down the runway. So special rules. So that's the beginning, the entrance, and then you're in the house right now. So the special rules in the house is these 3 P's: positive, present, and personal. So you want to be positive about it, and have it in the present tense and personal. And then here's some examples. So present. So, and this is all mind game about your subconscious and your conscious mind. And renewing your mind is another way to think about it. Like, and this, going back to my testimony, this really helped me with getting out of getting over my divorce. Because I was just in a rut. I was just doing mundane things. I didn't want to go to work. I slept in till 10 some days. Other days I got up and got going. But the club was there. Like Justin had meetings. I tried to attend as much as I can. And I'm like, man, I gotta get something to clean up that foundation and get more detailed in what I want out of life, because my kids are watching. People are watching you in your life. Mama needs a house and the baby needs shoes, right? And you got to get some things done on the day to day. So I had to get out of that. And so I credit a lot of that to this and fitness. I don't know if you guys work out at all, but fitness was a huge part. Eating right and exercising, it's just so healthy. If there's 4 places I'd encourage you to go, the gym would be one of them. The gym would definitely be one. Go to work, go to the gym, you go to church, and of course we want to go to the bank. So those are the 4. So church, work, the bank, and the gym. Those 4. All right, that was a freebie for you guys. All right, so moving along here. So make it positive. So I will earn So present is I will, the I will statements. I will, I grow, I drive. Here's I drive such and such a car, I live. And then positive. So you want it to be positive. So instead of saying like, for example, I quit smoking, you want to say I'm a non-smoker, right? You know, here's I will lose 20 pounds. That's a negative. But I weigh 150 pounds is a positive, right? You guys got that? Let's see, there's another chat here. 10 by 10. Oh, Ed's asking. Oh, okay. Cool, Ed. I'll send that over to you after we're done here. No problem. I could actually share it now if you want to grab it here. Put it in the chat. See if that works. If it doesn't, I'll make sure I get it to you. Okay, cool. So moving along here, you had the three P's. There's a joke that we used to say when I was younger. Name three cars that start with P, and you'd be like Pontiac, Porsche, Pinto. You know, back in the day, Pintos. I don't know if you ever. But then it's like cars don't start with P; they start with gas, right? That's my dad joke for you guys for today. So let's get put the gas in and keep going here. Um, so you want to add power to your daily rent goals. Oh, if you want to add power, put a deadline on it. For example, I don't like this money goal. I'll tell you why in a little bit. Well, I'll tell you now. Like, because I don't think we should be about the dollar, like the money, like chasing money. You want to give value to people, and giving value. Like when I've been doing this, one of the things I learned is like, hey, I want to make 15,000, 20,000 a month. But that's like the foundation, right, of the house. But the details of that is I need to talk to 5 people a day. I need to talk to 65 people per month. So if I talk to 65 people, I could do one deal. Or if I talk to 65 people in 1 week, I could do one deal. Or if I talk to 65 people in 1 year, I could do a deal. And then when I'm talking about a deal, I'm talking about a real estate deal because we're most of us are in real estate, right? And if you're not in real estate, uh, maybe you could share some goals for what you are into. But this works across the board. So you got those things. You got fitness, you got fun, you got family goals. What else? Fitness, fun. Oh, financial goal. So this will be like a financial goal. But like I said, it's not all about the number. It's more about the value to the marketplace. Like that's where the exchange of money happens. And I'm still learning this. So you give the exchange, you give the value. Hey, I could give you this for your house, or I could sell it on terms. And then they're like, wow, I didn't know you could do that. And like, there's the value is the light bulb goes off. Wow, I didn't know you could do that. Wow, okay. Yeah, let's do it. So, all right. So three, moving along, the next part of this is the test. The test is how serious are you? Are you, my friend Jesse Mills would say, are you committed or are you just interested? You know, hey, this is goals are interesting. Now, to me, like that was a slap in the face because I'm like, dude, I gotta be committed. I'm gonna get this stuff done for my family, for me to move forward in my life. I gotta be committed. So I was like, man, I could write down 10 goals a day, like on a blank sheet of paper. Like, how hard is that really? You know, blank sheet of paper, 10 goals. So, this talks more about the subconscious mind, accepts the goals, the commands of your conscious mind, and then so basically you're putting it out there and it's working for you. And there's the whole matrix thing. There's um, if you don't have a goal, or if you don't have a plan, someone else has a goal and a plan for you. And most of us, if we don't get our things in order. We're gonna have to go help someone else do their thing, right? Which is not, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, like my friend Nader, he builds houses. I would love to go help him build houses, but he's going to tell me what to do. He's going to have a plan on what to do with the foundation and the framing. And I don't have much experience with that. If I was an engineer, that would make more sense because, hey, I could engineer plans for him. Or if I was an electrician, I could do the detail plan work, which is like electrician, plumbing, air conditioning, and heating, stuff like that to finish his house. So, all right. But so moving along. So subconscious, the way the brain works, and I'll talk more about the brain here in a little bit also. But so moving along. So multiply your effectiveness. So after you've written down your goals with the 3 Ps, the positive, present, and personal tense, write down 3 action steps. So if you want to take it a step further, whatever your goals are, take action steps. And here's an example he gives. So the value goal, 50,000. So I plan in advance every day. That my plan to maybe talk to 5 people, right? And then start immediately. The most important task that's important to you, that's going to have the biggest impact, and then concentrate single-mindedly on the most important task until it is complete. And that's, I don't know if you're familiar with Brian Tracy, but he has a book called Eat That Frog. Eat That Frog is about just eating the most important thing, that it's like a big gulp, and it's the most important thing that you do that day. And if you couldn't do anything else, what would that one thing be? Get that done first, or before 12. Or in this case, 10 by 10, right? So whatever your goal, can easily, you can think of 3 action steps. So, all right. So conclusion, this is it. This is a wrap up um, of the 10 by 10. You find a notebook or a notepad. And like I said, I use Google Keep because it's on my phone and I can pull it up when I wake up, or I can pull it up when I shower and shave in the morning, or whatever I want to do. I can just pull it up. Here's mine for yesterday. Bam, 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 bam. I got some business goals there, budgeting. I want to move a car. But right now, I didn't do today's, so I'm going to do today's right now. So I'm going to put like 10 minutes aside and do today's, and I'll come back, and I want this to be an action thing. So I relate it to when I used to coach soccer. When I coached soccer, I had a plan. I had I had the agenda and the foundation layout. I had the floor plans and everything. And then I was like, okay, let's do the activity. So here's the activity. 10 minutes. I'll be back. I'm going to turn my camera off, and I'll be back in 10 minutes. You guys do this now. Just whatever's on your head, whatever you do, I'm going to do it too, and we'll see what happens. I'll be back at 40 after the hour. Okay? All right, cool. All right, so trying to figure out this Zoom thing. I think I took my camera off. Maybe I didn't. Oh, there it is. All right, cool. All right, so I'm back. Are you guys there? Who who did their who did the activity? Anyone want to share, or am I going to share mine? Um, Anybody want to chime in? So I did mine on my phone. Let's see if it showed up. There it is. Bam! Look at that. All right, so I did it. How'd you got? I don't think I got 10 though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 done. So this is what it looks like, you guys. My 10 by 10 for today, I work with people who feed me. I have a huge goal of working with people who feed me 30, 300, 3,000. And my goal with this is imagine waking up and people calling you for deals. That's it, just referral partners. I weigh 260 pounds, and by August, that's 5 pounds a month. I need to lose because I am like 290 right now. And it's present, right? Those 3 P's. Brian Tracy's shared. Remember the 3 P's? Present, positive, personal, right? Right on. So I weigh rather than I need to lose. I drive a sports car. I have a goal to drive an M4, but it'll probably be an I4. And I'd like to do it in a few months, like after I get some more deals done in real estate. I want to buy a car, and at the same time, I want to live and travel in Phoenix. You see the dates on those. This is going to put some pressure on me, but my kids are there, so I move closer to them. I live part. I only see them part time right now, and I want to move closer and fight for more time with them. And it's a long story, but basically, I miss them a lot, and I think some of that is inspiring me to be to get some of this done, and it's just part of growing up, like those growing pains of an ugly infant, um, and then being a man, getting stuff done. Uh, Here's goals, and I used, if you see this work, Jim, this outline, because when I think about when I think about making money, I want to use it for influence and impact. So for me to use money for influence, I want to give people new teeth. And because there's so many homeless people and people, I think the biggest impact you have on people is helping them with their smile. And I think when people have nice teeth and they want to smile and it brightens their face, it brightens their day, it brightens their life. Does that make sense? So brightens new smile, brightens up their day, brightens up their face, their day, and their life. So right on. I like to be a sunbird. This is another goal that next year I'd like to have 2 homes. So after I buy a home this year in Phoenix, next year buy a home. A sunbird is like a snowbird. They when it gets hot, they travel north. Instead, when it gets cold, snowbird, they come south to Arizona or Florida. So I'm in Arizona. I like to go to Colorado or like to go to Flagstaff, which is in Arizona still, but had 2 houses, 2 homes, one here, one there, one close to my kids, one far from the kids, but I'm gonna bring the kids there or figure that out later, right? God willingly. So here's another one. Get out of debt by next year. I have 90,000 in debt. It's just killing me. And that's mainly from what happened with me and my ex. But I know some people have a lot more debt and it could be a lot worse. But I'm itching away thousands per month, 2,000, 5,000. So yeah, that's a huge goal, and that's part of the bank goal too. You know, bank, get out of debt, be free, so I can help other people with stuff like this. I want to help. Another goal would be help single moms. Um, a friend of mine, a minister, he calls it POSH, the poor, the orphans, the single moms is the S. I forget what the H is for. Homeless, maybe. POSH. All right. And then I want to travel to 5 cities and buy houses. I really have a goal. I know you can do it remotely, but I think being in the cities, I would know the product. I can do write-offs and have some fun, like vacation. Like if I want to go to Colorado, go skiing. Go to California, San Diego. Go to SeaWorld. Anyone remember SeaWorld? Uh, uh, and then after that, I got work okay, so this is from Jim Rohn. I work part-time. Wait, how he says it. And this is to get other people in the business. I work part-time, and I make full-time income. I work part-time, so work harder on yourself than you do on your job, and you'll make a fortune. And that's about you. That's about being better every day. And that's what I like about Justin's group, man. Better every day. You have people encouraging you. You have other people doing deals, asking questions. Where'd you find that lead? Where'd you get that lead? Oh, hey, someone wrote something in the chat. Tyrese, thanks for sharing. Sorry, brother. It's inspiring. I read Brian Tracy, Wolf, $1 a day ride, city bus, starting international freelance. So he put some of his goals in there. Right on, Kyrie. Okay, so keep going, dude. I encourage you to keep going. Uh, oh look, so this is a little timeline he wrote. Also vacations, 20 vacations. That's a pandemic. Setting goals is very powerful. Miracle of Self-Discipline, Maximum Achievement. Audiobook by him. Oh, okay. So he read this book that helped him with his goal setting. Also, love this Stranger's Secret by Night. Okay. And I just hired a new life coach. Awesome, bro. Thanks for sharing that. He's calling me a pastor. Dude, I just want to be like Justin Chamness. If I could be like him, man, work from home, do 8, 12 deals a year, kick it at the beach, my white legs, I'll be happy. So, all right. So wrapping it up, there's about 10 minutes left. You guys have anything to share? I think I went through all mine. Right on. So tomorrow you do it again, just a blank sheet, and um, just write them down. Whatever, throw them on, and some of them will be repeats. Like these are repeats I've had for a while. This one, two homes is a repeat. My teeth. This is a new one. I just put a date on it right now. Just as I was going through that, I was like, man, I gotta put some dates on some of this stuff. This one too. Like I eat right and exercise. We all know this, right? But I think I gotta get rid of some belly fat, which would be I'm toned. You right, exercise and I'm toned. That's positive, right? I'm toned. Tone tie. All right. A couple of things I wanted to touch base on before I finish today. And this is something I picked up yesterday. Let me blow it up. You got this. I was going to use the foundations of a house earlier. Um, there's a book called Limitless. Um, and it talks about you heard specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, time-based, right? But I want to take a step up and have heart goals as well. So the heart goals is healthy, endure that your goal contribute to your mental health, emotional. Enduring your goal should inspire you, sustain you. Alluring your goal should be captivating. Relevant. So your goals should ensure that goals have meaningful connection to who you are. I think, remember, you show me the why and the how to is easy, right? So who you are, and then truthful, I do want to mention there's no unrealistic goals. They're just unrealistic time frames. So if my weight, I use my weight for example. If I don't hit this weight goal, I might have to push the date back. But the weight, I'll still get the weight. I'll still hit the weight, right? The 2 houses, as long as I'm focused on selling those 2 houses, I could get those 2 houses. I might have to push the time back, or I could push it ahead, man. If I get some extra deals, the way we do real estate, owner financing, sub 2, I could get into a house. I could get this by the end of the summer, right? But I wouldn't really need that at the end of the summer. If I was a snowbird, if I lived in Colorado, I would need to move by the end of summer. So that's why I put it in May. So, all right. So I'm wrapping up. If you guys have any questions, I could send this to you or that to you, the foundation plan. So we're going from foundation plan to the floor plan. There's other plans too. You got framing, detail plan, electric, plumbing, but all that is part of the details too. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you don't have any more questions, I'm just going to share some random stuff with you. So at the end, I'm going to share random stuff with you. What's random stuff? Random stuff. I'm going to go here to random stuff. Okay, shared that. Random stuff. Oh, the magic. So the magic. Have you guys seen this movie? Oh, my camera moved over. Okay. Have you guys seen this movie? Oh, These Nuts. Here's some negatives to overcome. I shared this with Justin. Doubt. Write down, brain dump. Write down your doubts. That helps with doubting as well. Disappointment. Distraction. Get away from shiny objects, right? Mastermind. I mentioned that. Justin's group. When you have more than one mind together, it forms like a third, a fourth, a fifth mind. That's why this group is powerful also. The Dragon Scroll. Okay, so this is my ending story. The Dragon Scroll, if you guys seen the movie about the Dragon Warrior, what's it called? They just came out with another one. My mind's going blank right now. So there's a drag. It's about this drag. Here, let me look it up real quick. I'm losing my thought. Dragon Scroll. Kung Fu Panda. That's the movie. So Kung Fu Panda, they have the Legend of the Dragon Scroll. Let me tell you a story. It contains a secret, limitless power. Wu Wei declared that only the Dragon Warrior would be worthy enough to read the Dragon Scroll. According to legend, whoever read the Dragon Scroll would be able to hear butterfly the wings of a butterfly beat, to see in the darkest cave. They would feel the universe in motion around them. It rested for nearly 1,000 years at the back of the Hall of Warriors, just above the moon pool in the mouth of the golden dragon statue, until the events of the first film, Dragon Warrior. It was finally the scroll was revealed in the first film. So the secret, here's the secret. Tai Lung was trying to get it from Po, but when he got it, this is what he said. He's like, "Oh yes, the power of the Dragon Scroll is mine." He looks confused. It's nothing. Poe groans while getting up. It's okay. I didn't get it the first time either. And then Tang Lu says, what? And Poe's like, there is no secret ingredient, right? Tang throws the scroll to the ground. The secret ingredient is you. You're the secret ingredient. I hope you enjoy this. Go do the work. I'll catch up with you next time. I'm probably going to schedule a follow-up in 10 days, maybe 14 days. You guys have a blessed day. Remember, the secret is you. You're the secret. All right. It's a great movie. Have a good day.